Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. So today we are going to talk about only two topics today because I do want to talk about this first topic that I'm going to talk about because I believe that this is very important to announce. And so according to Goal, it says here, Chelsea are looking for an active Timo Werner's release clause of 60 million euros. Werner's advisor has been spotted in Leipzig with the Blues advancing the deal. Then if we look here, according to James Pierce from The Athletic, Chelsea is closing in on the signing of Timo Werner and he won't be joining Liverpool. And it's so crazy to see this and seeing these reports because it just amazes me on just how quick the transfer decisions of these players really do change. Because yesterday, like 24 hours ago, we were talking about Timo Werner going to Liverpool and him having a great relationship with Klopp, and they even had a video chat between Werner and Klopp a few weeks back, and everything looked like it was destined for Werner to go to Liverpool. And now that we are here over the past 4 hours, many reports have been stating that it's official that Werner will be going to Chelsea. And many might ask and wonder what made Werner want to make this drastic change. Like, again, not too long ago we were talking about Liverpool and Werner and Liverpool, and now we're here. And I believe that the reason why Werner made such a fast change is because Timo Werner does want to go to the Premier League no matter what. He wants to be in that league, he wants to test himself, and I believe that at this point it doesn't even matter to him what team he chooses because Timo Werner just wants to go to the Premier League. And it says here, according to Fabrizio Romano, Lampard asked to have Werner at Stamford Bridge. If Liverpool don't make an official bid or pay the release clause, Timo Werner will discuss his contract with Chelsea to sign soon. Already sent to his agents, the deal will be proposed until June 2025. Then we have Fabrizio Romano claiming this, and this is just in. Timo Werner is ready to sign his contract as a new Chelsea player until June 2025. Now, within the next few days, what Chelsea and Timo Werner need to get done is the paperwork, and Liverpool have not sent any official bid to hijack the move yet. Chelsea will pay 55 million euros for Timo Werner and has already spoken directly with Frank Lampard. So I believe that now with this statement here, it is 99% official that Timo Werner will be going to Chelsea. There is no more Liverpool and Timo Werner. And I want to go back to this one question, right? And that is, why would Timo Werner want to make an immediate change? And here's what I believe went down. I believe that this is the reason why Timo Werner is going to Chelsea. So he knows that his release clause is 55 million euros. And that release clause of him being worth 55 million euros is going to expire on June 15, which is only about 11 days from now. And now going based off his past performances and how well he has been playing for his own team, after the June 15th date, it has been reported that his worth is going to go up much more than 55 million euros. And we know, and he knows, that the 55 million euros is going to go probably double or triple. And he knows that many clubs will not be able to afford him by then. And knowing Timo Werner's desire to go to the Premier League, he wants to complete something now within the next 11 days. If he waits past June 15th, he knows that he might potentially be stuck in his current club. Now, how does this all relate to FC Barcelona? Because I do talk about FC Barcelona in this channel. So the reason why I want to report this is because, look, not too long ago, about 2 months ago or 3 months ago, Abidal and Ramon Plains did speak with Timo Werner's father, and they did attend the game between Tottenham and Leipzig. And this was only showing that Barcelona were interested in this player. And then there has been reports that Timo Werner was the second choice for FC Barcelona in case the Lautaro Martinez operation does not go through. And many people in the board did favor Timo Werner to come to the club. And here's the one thing that we have to take note is that at that time, when Barcelona were considering on making Timo Werner the second choice, Barcelona believed that they could bring in Lautaro Martinez for 60 million euros or one player, or maybe 65 million euros and two players. But the idea is that Barcelona did not have to spend more than 60 million euros. But now that we are here about 2 months later, Inter has made it very clear and made it clear to the public that Inter Milan only want cash. The last thing that they want is players. And with Inter coming back with that statement and saying, no, we don't want any of your players, we want 90 million from FC Barcelona, Barcelona now are stuck in a situation where they're going to have to re-strategize, repackage another deal in order to see if they can bring in Lautaro Martinez. And because of all that time wasting and trying to bring Lautaro Martinez, in result, Barcelona never took the time to really submit an offer or a request or a bid or continue to advance conversations with Timo Werner's father or Timo Werner himself. And again, going back to Timo Werner's interest, he said that he does want want to go to the Premier League, but there's always going to be this question, right? If Timo Werner does go to Chelsea and they complete the move and is done, Barcelona is going to ask themselves, and we're going to ask ourselves, like, what if Barcelona did have those advanced talks with Timo Werner's father? What if they showed that bid? What if they had more conversations with Timo Werner? Could have Timo Werner changed his mind and say, wait a minute, you know what? Going to FC Barcelona does not sound that bad. Going to Barcelona and playing with Lionel Messi and playing with Luis Suarez could actually make me a better player. And actually going to Barcelona could make me become more closer with Marc-Andre ter Stegen and build that leadership with them. So, and that's the thing. What if Barcelona did submit a bid or showed more interest for this player? Maybe Timo Werner could have considered going to FC Barcelona, but Barcelona did not, because Barcelona are very invested in Lautaro Martinez. And is this Barcelona's fault? No, it is not, because first of all, this is my theory. This is what I think. But here's the thing. Barcelona did lose their second choice. And when you don't have a second choice option, if the Martinez operation does fail, Barcelona could be in a very dangerous situation where they don't know who they're going to sign next, and they're going to look at other players and bring them only because they were panicking. And we know that when Barcelona buys players based off because they are panicking and they were expected to bring a big time player, it never works out. We have seen what has happened in the summer, in the fall, and all these transfer windows. It never works out for FC Barcelona. So what I suggest Barcelona to do is to really strategize and look for other alternatives, because if Barcelona continue to wait and just focus on Lautaro Martinez, the second option choices is going to continue to decrease. Timo Werner is almost gone. Now we only have Sancho, Gnabry, and maybe potentially, which is the last option, Neymar Jr. And now moving on to the last topic of the day, and we are going to talk about Sergi Roberto. So we do have some slight updates about this player. So according to multiple reports in Spain, they have said that a few weeks ago, Jorge Mendes offered Semedo to Manchester City, and they said they would think about it. And the answer was that they are interested in Sergi Roberto, not in Nelson Semedo. And so the huge debate that has been going on around Barcelona and within the Barcelona fans is that who should Barcelona keep, Nelson Semedo or Sergi Roberto? Who should be the right back to transfer out, Sergi Roberto or Semedo? And since we are talking about Sergi Roberto going to Manchester City, I want to give two reasons why Barcelona should be very cautious on letting go of Sergi Roberto. And so the first one is going to be that if Barcelona were to sell Sergi Roberto this summer, you're not only letting go of a right back, but you're also letting go of a central midfielder, a right winger, and a center forward. Does he play extremely well in all of those positions? He is not world class in all of those positions, but he does play very decent, and that is enough for the club of FC Barcelona. And the reason why I'm saying that is because Barcelona right now, they cannot stay healthy. We know how the medical department really works in that club. They do not offer the best services to these players. If we look at over the past 9 to 10 months, we can see that Jordi Alba did occur multiple injuries throughout the season, and he had to be switched out, and then have Nelson Semedo play that left wing position, and then move Sergio Roberto on the right back position. And then if we move on to the midfield, Arthur was also another player that did get injured multiple times, and Sergio Roberto was there to take his spot. And even if we move to the forward front line, there was a moment in Barcelona's season where Barcelona did not have no Suarez or Dembele, which means that the front three of FC Barcelona was Griezmann on the left, Messi in the center, and Sergio Roberto on the right side. And so we can see here that Sergio Roberto is that man to be the versatile player in Barcelona. And if Barcelona did not have Sergio Roberto throughout those times, Barcelona would have been in chaos. And so in order for Barcelona to adapt in that way, they must keep Sergio Roberto. And the second point that I do want to make, this is a point that I did make in my last video, and this is about if Sergio Roberto does move, that will certainly mean that Semedo will stay at the club by no question, because I just don't see Barcelona letting go of Nelson Semedo and Sergio Roberto in one summer. And if we do keep Nelson Semedo, then that would mean that Semedo will not be put in any operations. So whatever objectives that Barcelona has this summer, like the Lautaro Martinez operation for example, Semedo right now is being used in multiple ways to complete that deal. And so right now Barcelona are highly valuing Semedo's transfer in order to achieve any objectives that they have this summer, and keeping Semedo would greatly hinder completing those objectives. So if Barcelona do want to get things done this summer, Sergio Roberto has to be the man to stay at the club, because if not, then Semedo will stay and he will not be put in any deals. Barcelona will not get the cash that they want. They will not complete the operation that they want. And look, here's the thing. If Barcelona were to only strengthen their medical department and really take care of these players and make sure that no one in the midfield or forward position gets injured, then Barcelona would be in a better position to sell Sergi Roberto. But right now, Sergi Roberto cannot leave, and that is only because Barcelona are not in their best physical shape. The best option would be Nelson Semedo. So that is it for today's Barcelona Daily News. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.